this good day, a Friday. I haven't really been on the air because I'm going through a health and a personal crisis. I don't talk about it, or at least not yet. But it was bad. Well, not that it was. It is bad. However, I handle that's better like I handle crisis quite differently than most people. But I'm a manifester and I know how to transmute energy. And you know what they say. New levels, new devils. And this is one of the example about that. And the good, remember, I'm in my Saturn return, my second Saturn return. And when I went to the doctor, do my routine, that's when I got some very, very devastating news about my health. And I was in shock. And the doctors wanted me to do a procedure. And I told them no. No. I am a shaman and a high priest. I know about herbs, crystals, and all that stuff, and I will cure myself. It happened before. Maybe not this particular situation, but I have been and have experienced very serious health situations in the past. And take care of it, because I walk with the source. And sometimes the source will put you through tests to see how you handle the new set of challenges that are gonna before you, because it doesn't end. Remember, I'm a chosen one and an immortal. And like many of you also are, you are gonna be put through some shit. And just when you think you got over and you pass and you're good, boom, here comes another one. And it's like that until they get you where they want to get you, the gods, to be a warrior for real, for real. You're already a warrior, but the challenges and obstacles that we have to face at every layer of climb also become more difficult. And you have to be creative and have to slay them. That's not going to come with the source always protecting you. I mean, yes, he will always protect you, but he will not fight the battles for you, even though it's them that set it up, because they want to test your strengths. They want to see how much you can do without them. That's also part of it. So it really depends on how you handle it. I was in Starbucks having, a cappuccino. And then I saw this, they told me, look down on the floor. And I did. And I got this pendant. It's a cute pendant. Of course, I blessed it and everything before I put it on. And it's an owl. But this owl also looks like a cat. And this pendant also gives the impression that there are two people, one in this direction and one in the other direction. It's ingenious the way they designed it. Oh yes. Oh, it's amazing, amazing. And I found it right on the floor. So I said, a gift from the gods. Now, which one was it? Well, the cat is associated with Hecate and Lilith. The owl belongs to the moon, but the moon got 4 phases. And each of the 4 phases of the moon is governed by a particular goddess. The full moon, Diana. The first quarter is Hecate. Third quarter, Minerva. And the fourth quarter, Lilith. Because it is an owl and a cat, it belongs to the goddess Minerva. In the Clash of the Titans movie, they show her with the owl. Bubo was his name. And Zeus ordered Minerva to give the owl to Perseus. You have to have seen that scene. It's like, fuck you, Zeus. I am not giving away my bubo. Oh, you get to see this movie. I know many of you were very young, but that movie hits it on point. On point. How the gods react, behave with each other, and then towards humans. So I got my altar. Finally I got my altar with my Bible, because I still got the real big one that I had to make notes on all that, and the vault. Y'all remember the vault? All that is still in Houston. And I have to get it before I lose it, because if I lose those books that I've written and these sacred texts, it would be a big loss. So I have to go back to Texas and go to Houston and retrieve them, however means necessary. And then I'll decide if I'm going to go back to Arizona or should I cash out that apartment and stay in Maryland. The winter's coming, and I don't want to be moving around too much. So that's the announcement. Also, the videos on Saturn in Aries, Saturn in Taurus, and all the way to Saturn in Pisces, I am doing those videos, but not on YouTube. I'm doing them in another platform. You're going to have to donate. You donate $5, and I will send you 2 videos of the same sign. Because with this new platform, each video cannot be more than 20 minutes. They have to be 8 minutes. So I have to do 2 videos to make up the 20 minutes. You cash at me, as you always do, donation, as you always do, and I will send you the email address or the link to the video. So and it'll go into your email, because the email is a larger platform to take in videos. But they have to be done in a specific way. I can't do 1 hour, 2 hours on YouTube, which is allowed. But because they censor and they take down my videos, I've decided not to use YouTube and go into another platform. So if you want to see the Saturn in Taurus, send your donation. Listen, it beats paying $25 a month on Patreon for the same information. Your uncle is looking after your pocketbook. My subscribers for Patreon, that's a whole different story. I have specialized content that you will not see on YouTube. and it's too expensive for me to give it for $5. But these basic introduction to astrology through the signs and the houses and the planets, many of you fashion Saturn, and I do too. If you are to know anything about astrology, you need to know all you can about Saturn. And only I am qualified to do that. So if you want your Saturn in Taurus, send the $5 donation and then send me your email address. So, and you text it to me. You text me your email address. Please don't go to my email because I'll never see it. You got to text it to me on the phone, your email address, and then I will send you the video. And then I'm going to text you to make sure that you got it. It's only $5. So your uncle is saving you some money. Now, many people look at my videos and they don't send any donation. And, that's a lot of work. So in this way, and I talked about it with my staff and my partners, this way, $5 is not going to hurt no one's pocket. And you still get the quality videos that Uncle Fernando gives you. And I'm the only astrologer in the country that can have this kind of exclusive knowledge. You can download it into your computer or your phone, and it's yours. And that's what I'm going to do. So if you have Saturn in Taurus and you want that video, go to CashApp, send it $5, put down your name, and then text me your email address so that I can send it to you right away. Those videos are already done. Okay, so it's only a matter of like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Unlike YouTube or Patreon, where it may take a day, a week, because of the complication of the uploads and the length of the videos. So that is, and I will do that for Saturn and Gemini, all the way to Pisces. So you get the videos, you get to keep them, you do whatever you want. Then you can create an archive. So this was something that came to me in a dream. Okay? Good. Now, what's going on with our money? There's a lot going on. Let's begin the collective read. But before I do, let me see who's here. Happy Friday. I got my glasses. Jewel. How are you, Jewel? Allison. How are you? Jenna Ciela. Karma Revelas. Shine Prodigy. How are you, Pollyann Light? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Bun. Happy Friday to you too. Happy Friday to all of you. Saturn in Cancer. Okay, well, Jewel says Cancer, so she must be a Cancer. Who else? Thank you, Allison. I feel amazing. Well, look at my face. Look at I don't have that bubbly, like I used to from years ago. This is Saturn. Saturn is, he came with luggages and bags and everything. He's here for the next 2.5 years as he is in Aries. So I'm going to look differently. I'm going to look different. I'm going to feel different. I'm definitely feeling my age, which I never felt that before. Not 29, that's my first Saturn return, but I was still 20s. I was still a cookie. I was all right. It got to meow. I don't feel that way anymore at 56. His second come around, and it's about getting shit done. Getting shit done, and the money and success is guaranteed. It's guaranteed. But now I'm paying a price for that. equal to that amount of success, which is my health. Allison, you need a private reading? Send, what kind? 25, 75, or 150? Or if it's a particular question that you have, we can do it to the email and pay your $5. That's the other thing. Before I begin, a lot of you want your own private, personal reading, not so much about tarot, but you may have some questions that you want me to answer outside of YouTube. Just let me know what it is. Write it down and text it to me. And I'll do your video of exactly what you want to know. That's huge. And it won't cost you anything but just $5 donation, because the videos will be under 8 minutes. That's why it has to be 2 videos. And so the phone does not eat up all the storage, because then if it does that, then it will stop me from doing further videos until I erase the other documents that are taking up storage. So that's a lot involved to make sure that you get the videos. That's why you haven't seen me on the air. I've really been putting this a lot of thought, preparing other projects also for you. But if I don't see no donation or revenue coming in, it's difficult to be consistent at that, because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of energy, and I enjoy doing the videos. Totally enjoy it, whether you give money or not. But now the playing field politically has changed. So now I have to charge you something. $5 is no money. $5 is no money. But the information you're going to get behind that is priceless. So don't look at it that way, for those of you. Thank you. Again, if you want a private reading, you know what to do. Call me, 281-690-8825. You know it's in the description box. And we'll decide what type of reading you want. Okay? Alrighty, so I'll send you pork belly. Funny online. Sayuri Izumi, you want a reading from me? Then what kind? 25, 75, 150? You got the CashApp? It's in the description box. Call me and we can begin. But there's still something that's owed to you, a collective. This money situation. What's going on there? All right, let's see. Yeah. Look, my vitamin C. I'm taking my vitamin C, my omega-3. That's why I'm looking so. I still got the teeth. It's like I cut my tongue. The blisters has to do, which I had no idea. I think I told you guys before. It has to do with the deterioration of the teeth. The acid that's coming out of the teeth as they break down is burning the tongue and the sides and causing blisters. Finally, my doctors figured it out. Because my situation is quite unique in the field of medicine and in the field of dentistry. And the teeth are still growing, regrowing. Look at chewables, I love them. I could eat them all day long, but you can't, not supposed to. Vitamins are still dangerous if overdone. But the chewables taste so good. Telling the battery situation. Now, if I plug it, I don't think I'll be able to move this correctly. I'll have to change it. And I waited to have the video, to have the phone charge. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Because if I don't do it, Saturn does make it difficult, doesn't he? This is the moment to moment adjustments that I have to do. It's impossible. Impossible. This is Saturn in Aries, afflicting the third house. Okay, I can't do it. So if it shuts off, it shuts off. But there's absolutely no way to accommodate. You know what I need? I need a tripod. I need a tripod to hold the video. And I cannot find anything like that here. That's all Saturn. You're afflicted. You don't have a car. You don't know where to go to buy. And when you do go, they don't have it. I mean, the afflictions is constant. There's never a pause from it. That's what makes Saturn such a goddamn difficult energy to deal with. No compromising here. Yeah. So if it shuts off, fuck it. We'll do it until we can't. All right. So what's going on with the collective? What's going on with the collective? The High Priestess in the reverse. So this is giving me Taurus energy. So again, we're dealing with the same characters. She's doing spells. That's the book, spell work. It's in the reverse. Because I got my spell book. And as you can see, I quote and I underline, this is my magical to fight that book on witchcraft. And that's what she's coming in the reverse. And she's a pissed off bitch because, you're not going to win with me in the source. You're not going to win. But these people are diehards. But this High Priestess is still holding your money. They want to see you suffer. They want you to beg for it. They want you to lose everything and get angry, frustrated, try to get underneath your skin. And they're very patient. They're very patient. They don't want to give this money for two reasons. It'll make you happy and it will get you further to your goal. And number two, it's a form of power. Like they have something over you that you don't know and you cannot defend yourself from. And they want to see, and then at the same time, they're doing spells against your money. Because that's the thing now. So they can't hurt you physically. They cannot turn your environment against you. So because they have this money that belongs to you, it gives them a certain amount of power over you. Whereas, you could do so much better. You could have been doing much more better than you are now if you had this money. They know that. They know that. And they purposely holding it from you because they don't want things to be easy for you. And they're using the money also as a form of collateral. They want to negotiate something. Because these people are going to jail. I mean, they cannot escape that. They went too far in what they did. They wanted to destroy you. And God said, hell to the no. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. They couldn't cage you. They couldn't see the spells. They couldn't cage you. It came out in the reverse. Coming out next to the High Priestess in reverse. Her magical spells are backfiring. Now, because this is, I'm getting that this is Auntie. Still holding to the balance. She's the High Priestess because she's the matriarch of the family. This is a family business of evil, pure evil. And you, collector, whatever it is that you've done or you're continuing to do, is putting a stop to it. And they're like, like a slithering snake, because they can't seem to get an upper hand. They can't win. They're stuck in the river. They're trying to escape. They're trying to escape what they did and trying to pretend that they didn't do it and smile in your face and tell you that there's something wrong with you, that you're thinking crazy, irrational. They got some nerve. Like we are so stupid. No, you're the one that's stupid with low IQ. Should be in a cage somewhere with the rest of the animals that are low IQ. And I mean that. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I'm getting here, Auntie, the matriarch. This is a family structure, a family dynamic. And they're angry, mad at the world, because they ain't getting their way. And what worked before with others, it's not working here. Was chosen ones, earth angels, or immortals, or white lighters, or witches. The betrayal that they caused you is still fresh on their minds. It's eating them up inside. And they're scared because in the Ten of Swords in the reverse, with the Queen of Cups also in the reverse, someone here is angry and upset that you've recovered from this betrayal. And that now you're going to fuck him up. You're not going to do that, collective. You're going to send them love and forgiveness. Because the more you do that, the worse it is for them. Remember, the polarity. If you fight fire with fire, it never ends and both parties lose. You got to forgive, genuinely forgive, genuinely, and release them. Pray for them. Watch your situation completely change. Watch this blow up and finally bring situations to balance, especially where it comes to your finances, because that's taking a real blow. I've taken that blow too. Yeah, there's the money. There it is. But it's in the reverse, which means that very soon you're going to see this money. It's gonna, because right now it's in the reverse, so they're holding it. They're holding it, but it's gonna come where you're gonna finally get what's due to you. This was the betrayal. Some fucked up family member, and there's a few of them, collective. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Someone here does not want to stop what they're doing. They are obsessed with seeing you fail, seeing you destroy or your business or your projects, whatever it is you have going on. They'd rather die doing this to you because they believe that you don't deserve love, you don't deserve abundance, you don't deserve happiness, you don't deserve, this person is local, and I get the feeling that it is a family member, and it could be an auntie, but I also feel here a sibling rivalry that has been held for a very long time, almost half a lifetime for many of you. This is the big secret that you don't know, that the enemy that is closest to you, dear to you, this family member that's dear to you, that you loved, you will give your own life for this person. That's the person that betrayed you. That's the person that wants to see you dead and destroyed. That's the person who holds a vendetta against you, collective. And it comes from childhood. And it's this person that's still holding on to the money. Another spread. Another spread. You're just stuck, blocked. The universe has blocked them from causing further harm to you, collective. They're stuck. And there's the bag. There's the bag. And that's why they're stuck. Because they got somebody else's bag. And they have to give it. They have to give it back. Yeah, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This has caused nothing but complete misery and turmoil to these people. And even though I'm getting the auntie and sibling, they are working with another greater layer of evil. And that's the Coven group. They joined the Coven to try to destroy you because they figure that more people against one will win the game. No, it isn't. Every single one of these people are destroyed because of what they did. Five of Swords. Wanting to win at all cost. At all cost. But it's in the reverse. They didn't get it. They didn't get the objectives that they wanted. No, were they able to change public opinion about you? None of that. And maybe they might have for a minute. But many of you went to God. Many of you trusted your intuition. And many of you saw things in dreams. And you obeyed. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. And I'm getting the Taurus woman right here. Mad, upset, outraged. It's getting her sick. I mean, I'm surprised she's still holding on. She's in a state of fury. There's a demonic attachment here. And this demonic attachment, look at that, like a horror film. Next to the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This is her. Because then the Cups of follow the Five of Swords defeat. And so this person, this card represents the level of rage that she's experiencing because she ain't getting her way. The King of Wands is dead. Oh yeah, that's why he don't come out in the readings. He was efficiently done over, but he left the money to someone else. Someone here lost their home, had to leave, they couldn't afford the mortgage because they're getting exactly what they're putting out. Since they're holding your money, okay, well then fuck you then. The universe is saying, we're going to make sure you lose your house, you lose your car, you lose this, you lose that. Not just you, your children. All nice fears. Five of Pentacles. And that has this person lit. Three. One more. Yeah. This situation that they did has literally ruined their lives. Yes, here we go. Fighting. And that is the bag. That is the bag. Because they ain't getting this bag. And they're fighting, still fighting. I give it to them. They are fucking relentless, but they're not getting this bag. So what's the point? Make sure that you send your $5 to CashApp and write down what video you want. Okay, so and your email address, so I can send it to you, or you can just donate like you usually do. Please donate. Please give. 281-690-8825. You know the drill. All the videos done from Saturn in Aries to Saturn in Pisces. So all you got to do is let me know which one you want, and I'll send it to you. The 2 videos at a time. And you should not have problems getting the video to your email because I send those videos to myself to see what you will experience if there's any kind of difficulty. And I have a tech that I hired that will also look at it to make sure that you get the video that I'm determined for that. So I don't think it should be a problem because I got it smoothly and it was under 8 minutes. All righty, we're doing another spread, okay? The King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords could be law enforcement. I really believe that it's law enforcement, the police, or these people. You know, when you're in a covering group, you got lots of people in your pocket. And that's the feeling I'm getting here with the King of Swords. And he did something terrible to you that only he could do as a law enforcement officer. And this is what's meant when in the collective read of a tarot card reader, they keep saying someone went too far with something. And I feel that because this person is in law enforcement, they wrote something about you or the company that was very incriminating and could have actually destroyed the company or destroy you. There's a lie here that was written about you or whatever it is that you're doing that was so mean and so fucked up. It was so fucked up. But when it came out that you're innocent, he could not undo this, whatever it was. And they're scared. They want to get back into your graces. So like they can feel that somehow they can get away with something. They wrote some documentation in court about you. It could be something like you are a sex offender, a child molester, something very serious. And they could not get away with it. But the documentation is there, that they did say it, that they did mean it, and it was meant to destroy you. I'm not saying that that's what it was, but it's something to that degree of injustice that was done to you. And you know, a lot of kids, a lot of the really children in here, so you might not be accused of being a child molester. Or a child can testify in court, falsely, of course, saying that you touched them or did something to incriminate you, to distract you. But it didn't work. You know why? Because you turned your back on these people. Many of you moved away, so it's impossible to substantiate that kind of crime. But you get what I'm saying. You get the idea. Something really serious that was unforgivable. And it does fall along the lines of law enforcement and legalities. And this person was the avenue to get into that type of brotherhood to do this to you under the name of somebody else. Or it's a married couple, the King of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. But these people are no longer together, and they no longer have the power that they did. They are watching you reach your happiness. They're watching you, watching you, watching you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're watching you. Get this. In spite of all of what they did to get you fucked up, to get you to be stuck, didn't happen. You triumph, and you got gods and ancestors protecting you, ensuring that you get this happiness. Oh, it's yours. They're not going to be able to stop this. They won't. If you're interested in having a personal reading through the email, just let me know. But you have to know what kind of reading is it, because I might have to do multiple videos because we can't do more than 8 minutes. That's why it's best that if you really want a private reading, you do it on YouTube, but we can put it under unlisted so only you can see it. Or we can do it live. You know how we do. Now I've presented you with many options at the price of a cup of coffee. The uncle, though, is looking towards your pocketbook, too. Success. Look at that. Look at that. Right here with the Three of Wands. Success. Many of you are going to do a lot of great things when you get your money. Or when you get your opportunity. Now, it's waiting for you. The magician in the upright. You have the ability to create whatever you want and alchemize any negative energy that comes your way. Your uncle has taught you that. And I've taught you that through theory, but I also taught you that by example. You see how I live, you know what I've been through. It did not kill me, it did not destroy me, it didn't stop no game. And I'm here, alive and well, and looking pretty good. So if anything, this experience of spiritual and psychological psychological warfare has taught us how bad of a motherfucker we are, how resilient we are. So if you didn't know it, collective, now you do. Yes, Three of Swords. Many of you recovered from heartbreak. It was rough. It was a rough cycle. And here is the Page of Pentacles. In the reverse, this money will be released to you, collective. Just chill. Take your time. Guys, thank you so much. I truly miss doing these readings. I enjoyed it. And, for those of you who want me your personal readings, just text me your phone number, text me your email. You know what to do.